Have you ever wondered if you are burying your talents? And you say, no, I'm not. But let's see if you are or not. Or are you maximizing your talents? Or all the gifts that God has bestowed upon you? That's the story of a man, or let's say of a king in the Bible that was about to go on a long journey. And he decided to give his 3 servants, gifts to occupy them before he will come back. We found this in Matthew 25 in the Holy Bible from verse 14 to 29. And the man decided to give these talents unevenly to each of those 3 servants, but he gave them according to their abilities. According to their abilities. And that's very important, because the abilities are determined by the king, right? He knows the abilities. And he gave one 5, gave one 2, he gave one 1. And we know the story. And the one he gave 5 went to invest in it and got more 5. The one he gave 2 went to invest in it and got more 2. But the one he gave 1 went to bury it. And when the master came back, the one that he gave 1 said the master was wicked, and therefore that's why he did not invest it. This is what I call burying your talent. Maybe you have not buried your talent. Maybe you are in the process of burying your talent. I want us to go through a philosophy, a Japanese philosophy I call Ikigai, or that was called Ikigai, not me. Ikigai in Japanese is a Japanese concept that means a blend between your passion, your talent, your purpose, and fulfillment. Okay? And it involves intersection between what you love, what you are good at, what the world will pay for, and what the world needs. Okay? And this is so important because sometimes we feel we are maximizing our talent, and in fact we are not. Sometimes we feel we have done all we could, but maybe there are some missing pieces. Here today, I want to help us to fill those missing pieces in going through this Japanese concept called Ikigai. Okay? Here, he explained this in 4 intersecting circles. Okay? The first one, which a lot of people are familiar with, is this circle here, which says what you love. Okay? What you love. What you love, of course, we know. I mean, most of us like to do what we love, right? Okay? So, but if you only do what you love, you're likely to be broke. And the next thing most of us think about is what we are good at, right? So, if we love something and we become passionate about it and we become good at it, then we're in the place where we call passion. What we call passion. And by the way, when you know what you love, which most people know, and you become good at it, maybe by improving the skills, or maybe you are naturally good at it, you become passionate with it, right? And he says, no, but that's not all there is. There's still another circle that's important, okay? What you can be paid for. What you can be paid for. And most of our educational system are designed towards what you can be paid for. So they say, go and become an engineer, go and become a social media marketer or whatever, go and become a singer, or because we see that you love it, you are good at it, and maybe you go to school so that you can be paid. You can be paid awesome money for it. So that becomes your profession. It becomes your profession, right? But there's yet another circle, which is what a lot of people ignore when it comes to what you love or what you are good at. But some people just went for that, just go for that, without considering all the other three circles. And that is what the world needs. What the world needs. So, if you are able to combine what you love with what the world needs, you get to what is called mission. You're able to find your mission in life. And this is what we call life purpose, really. This is what we call life purpose, right? You just found your life purpose because you love this thing and the world needs this thing. And that's the first thing you notice when you find your purpose. Because God says He loved human beings and He put purpose into their heart. So purpose was deposited in your heart. So naturally, when you find your purpose, you find out you love it. Just like me, what I'm doing now. I love it. So, and you find out that also the world needs it because your purpose is to solve a problem in the world, right? So the world needs it. So you find your purpose. Okay? If you love something and you are good at it, you find your passion. But when you found what the world needs and what you can be paid for, is what I call vocation. Because most people just say, okay, I just want to get by. I just want to make some income to pay my bills, So let me find what people need, and I will try and acquire a fast skills so that I can get paid. So I call it vocation. Okay. So what's important here? All this determine what we call fulfillment of purpose. Now, the intersection of all the four, this middle one here, is what I call fulfillment of purpose. Fulfillment of purpose. So it's not enough to find your purpose. Okay? You still have to be good at it. You have to develop yourself for it. And you have to be able to be paid for it. Otherwise, you get frustrated pursuing it. Because that means you have to do some other vocation in order to pay your bills. So you get distracted from it. So when you found a combination of all this, it's what we call fulfillment of purpose. Now, if you found three of them, for example, you found what the world needs, what you love, and what you are good at, you're probably in the lower middle class, I call it. Lower middle class. If you found what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you are good at, you're probably in the middle class. Okay? If you found what you are good at, what you love, and what you can be paid for, you probably cross to the upper middle class. Upper middle class. And the upper middle class will be the top 5% of the population. But the top 2% of the population are usually here. They found what they love. They become good at it. They found how to be paid for it because the world needs a lot of it. Okay? And this is what I call fulfillment of purpose. So, in short, in order to fulfill purpose, you have to find your purpose and your talents. Okay? Get committed to it and be passionate about it, right? Get committed to it. Then you have to develop yourself for it. You have to be good at it, okay? Then you have to be able to use it to solve the world problem, okay? World problems. And finally, you have to be able to monetize that purpose. And all this will provide for you at Kingdom Self Business. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share with your friends and family. And we also give you a bonus today. If you want an ebook, we start publishing a monthly ebook to empower you towards fulfillment of purpose. And for this month, you get this ebook free. Okay? If you click the button on the description to claim your ebook. Hope you got something today. Remember, it is not enough to just find your purpose, which is your mission in life. You have to find your essence, what your life commission is, what really you can touch lives and be good at it and be paid for it. That's where you get fulfillment of purpose. Okay? Hope you got something today. God bless.